Hey, how's it going, boys and girls? It's your boy Plant-Based Kid Chris in the mix. And once again, we are on this beautiful tropical island. We got the birds singing, chirping, communicating with one another in a peaceful manner, right? In a harmonious manner. And of course, we are continuing a Big Kid Challenge. Yes, Big Kid Challenge, day 6. Day 6, and today is Monday, May 13th, 2019. And we are gonna focus on dumbbell lunges, right? Dumbbell lunges. And the targeted muscles are the thighs, the glutes, and the hamstrings. All right, so we got those 3 targeted areas today. And of course, we're doing 3 sets of 8 repetitions. And we will move up 5 pounds every week. So last week we did 5 pounds, and this week we're gonna do 5 more pounds. So 5 and 5 plus 5 and 5 equals, that's right, 11. I'm just kidding. 5 and 5 equals 10. So today we are doing 10 pounds. And remember, focus on breath and form and breath. Super important. Again, that's what we're mainly focusing on for this 3-month challenge, right? Of the Big Kid Challenge. So for these 3 months, we're gonna focus on form and breath, and weight will come, right? That'll come afterwards. Let's get the foundations solid, and then everything else will come. We'll flow with it, right? Okay, so, oh yeah, I wanted to add something special today. So we are, of course, doing dynamic stretches, our main workout, and then we're gonna do our static stretches. So dynamic stretches, main workout, static stretches. So putting all that together, and since I don't know if I slept wrong, what have you, but basically my lower back, my buttocks area, the gluteus maximus, my right side was a little sore. I don't know if the muscle was tight from how I slept, what have you, because sometimes it happens. Or from work, I'm not sure. It could have been many reasons. Nonetheless, not complaining here, expressing to you what to do. We are gonna do this just for about a minute. We got the foam roller. This is when it comes in importance. When you feel like you have a tight muscle, you might have a tight muscle. No complaining, just foam roll it out, and for about a good minute or so. And if you have to do it for longer, I feel like a minute's gonna be okay, just to loosen up the muscles. So you basically wanna leave it for about like 10, 20 seconds. Just let it set. Like I'll do it right now, and then afterward, just roll it for like the 40 seconds. So we'll let it set for about 20 seconds, and then we'll roll it for 40 seconds. So that way we have a minute total. All right, check this out. All right. So right here, we're gonna sit on it. Just count up to 20. Remember, focusing on form and breath. More so breath. It's basically you're just sitting on it. All right. We're gonna just move it 40 seconds. All right, so that's it. Just hit it for good luck. So that was a foam roller stretch. And of course we add that in just in case we have a tight muscle. We feel as if it's uncomfortable, and usually it's due to a tight, knotted muscle, right? Alrighty, boys, girls, so we are going to get our stretches going, our dynamic stretches, of course. So again, we're gonna focus on the sciatica nerve, so lower back, lower butt. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do because we're doing lunges today, right? And then we're gonna do our forearms. So a lot of times, we're holding the weight and we forget we're we're using our arms, right? Our shoulders, that is. So it's gonna be the lower back, upper butt, 1, and then we're gonna do the shoulders, and then we are going to do the, what are we gonna do? The hips. We're gonna do the hip flexors, which the knees come in hand as well, because we're working both of them. So we're gonna focus on those 3, and let's get it right now. Let's go. Oh yeah, and I got my Fitbit. I was organizing my room the other day, and I found it, so kind of use that as a timer when we get to our main workout. Yeah, alrighty. So see how that goes. It should go pretty well. Better timing for sure. All right, so let's do the sciatica nerve. So again, lower back, upper butt. We're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. So we're gonna do 2 sets total. So 1 set being left, right, that's 1 set. Left, right, 2, and then 10 seconds each, right? Each set. All right, let's get it. You can start off with whatever leg you want first. Set. 10 seconds each. Do the second set. All right. One more leg and we're done with the 2 sets, 10 seconds each. Alright, so we got that done. Alright, so our lower back, upper glutes, the sciatica nerve, dynamic stretch, check. Do the hip stretch right now. / knee flexion as well, because we're flexing the knees. Alright, again, we can put your hands like this, you can put them up. I prefer to put them up to put less pressure on the hips. Alright, let's get it. Ready? Little burping action going. Alright, so 2-second rest. Let's continue it. Again, we want to focus on breath and form, right? All right, so dynamic stretch for our hip stretch / knee flexion. We got our 2 sets, 10 reps, check. Or 2 sets, 10 seconds, check. So we already completed 2 dynamic stretch workouts, and we're gonna go on the third, which is our shoulder dynamic stretch. All right, so let's get it. Again, 2 sets, 10 seconds each. And we're focused on that breath. Shake it off a little bit, get the blood flowing going. Is it the roof or the sky? Way high. Throw it up, throw it up. All right. So we got that done. Dynamic stretches done. Check. All right, and we are going to go into the dumbbell lunges. We're gonna do the foam weights, aka big kid weights first. So we're gonna do 1 set, 8 reps, and then we're gonna do the main weights. So we got the muscles moving and grooving, got the blood flowing and going. However, the positioning of the weights, we want the muscles to be alert as to what's going on, right? And to not basically scare it and be like, hey, like just lift heavy weight all of a sudden and be like, what's going on here? You just want to warm that part up as well. All right, so I know it's a whole combination package. However, I'm making it simple for you all, for yourself, myself, for all of us, so we can get this going properly and yeah, have fun with it. Like first and foremost, right? Have fun with it. Have fun with it. All right, let's get it. So again, we're gonna do 1 set, 8 reps. All right, 1 set, 8 reps. Let's go. Get that form properly. Again, we're doing dumbbell lunges. Free weights, the best weight. All right. Get that form going, okay? Still getting in position, there it is. 1. So you're noticing you're doing a lot with your hips. You're just holding the weights with your arms. Shoulders are not going up. You're not pushing them up. You're moving with your hips. All right, should have been 8. And let's get to the right leg. And we're almost done. The big kid weight. Warm up. All right. Slip in here. All right, got the toe socks going. It's a bit cold, so I figured to have some socks on instead of no socks, you know? All right. All right, so that is it. No, I broke the weight. I'm sorry, weight. Just kidding. So that's it for big kid weight foam practice. All right, so we got that done. We'll move this aside here, and then we will continue right now in a minute or so. Let's get this thing going. We're gonna go into weight mode. All right. Just use this for the minute. It's gonna be more consistent with the minute. As I was saying, you wanna fill a minute rest. However, if you can get the exact time, why not? That way you know what it is, what a minute is, right? You're like, oh, it was about a minute. No, it was a minute. More consistent and precise with time. All right, so let's get to the weights. It's almost a minute, and again, we're getting to the 10-pound weights today, okay? All right, so we just finished doing the big kid foam weight practice, and now we're gonna do the big kid weights, aka the adult weights. So again, if we're doing this workout with kids, with ourselves, of course, if we're an adult, it's cool for us to do this whole workout. However, if you're doing it with your kid, or some teenagers are doing it up there in here, you know, some youngsters, some children, just do the stretches, dynamic stretches, static stretches, and also the foam workout. I highly suggest to not do the weights. You don't want to stunt your muscle growth, right? Your muscle growth. Getting tongue-tied there. Alrighty, boys and girls, let's get it. It's been, all right, it's a minute. Let's go. So again, we're doing 3 sets, 8 reps, 10 pounds. Today, the 2nd week of Big Kid Challenge, the 6th day. All right, let's go. All right, let's get that positioning, that form going, and we'll focus on breath. Let's go. complete the first set. All right, weights down properly. So that's another thing I want to mention. When you drop weights, it's like you're squatting. Drop them and come back up. So that way you don't injure your back. You're less likely to have a chance of injuring your back because you place the weights correctly, as opposed to just dropping them and bending your back in an awkward manner, right? Alrighty, so we're gonna rest for a minute. All right, so it's by 3:50 on this timer, this Fitbit Ionic timer. Alrighty. A challenge, right? I know, 3 months, crazy. I was like, should I do a month challenge, a 2-month challenge? I was like, no, 3-month challenge. I decided to do. A couple of friends were asking me the other day, why 3-month challenge instead of a 1 month or 2-month challenge? Because 3 months, new studies in neuroscience suggest that between some say 3 months, you basically acquire a new habit. So whether it's a good habit or a not good habit, you acquire it within that time frame, and that's usually the time frame where, again, there's that drastic change, that progressive change in this case, right? Since we're working out here. All right, so let's get it. Second set, 8 reps. Solid weights, let's go. Remember, this is almost as if you're doing it. If you feel like this is too light, as if you're doing it just free body, right? Body weight. You'll see, since you're focusing more on your positioning, your form, and your breathing, so you can complete that workout properly, it's a lot more challenging than if you have weight. Because I feel like when you have too much weight, or even just any weight in general, you just focus on how much weight you're lifting, and your form becomes wobbly. So you wind up doing incorrect form, and therefore have a higher chance, a higher probability of injuring yourself. And that's what happens. I've seen it. I've kind of experienced it. Yeah, like months, probably like years ago. Months, which turned out to be, it was like over a year ago. And I spoke with one of the trainers there. I did some myofascia, some self-massage, as we did with the foam roller, the red foam roller that I did for my lower back, upper buttocks right now, aka the booty. And yeah, so that is it for this workout. Well, for our main workout, the dumbbell lunge raises, or dumbbell lunges, of course. And we're gonna wait till it hits 7:30. So again, we're utilizing this Fitbit Ionic watch. I love this watch. It's just, I totally misplaced it. And although I'm not sponsored by them, there's no affiliation with this company. I am just sharing it with you because the product's amazing, and why not share amazing stuff, right? All right, gotta keep on tapping it because the screen goes blank. All right, so then we're gonna do our static stretches now, right? Very, very important. Because remember, this all works as a unit. The dynamic stretches, the main workout, and then the static stretches all work together as one. All right, so let's get this going. So same stretches we did for dynamic stretches, however, they're gonna be 30 seconds each instead of 10 seconds. And we're gonna do 2 sets, right? So again, we did the sciatica nerve, which is basically the lower back, upper buttocks area, right? And so that's gonna be the first one. And then we're gonna do our hip exercise as well, right? Our hip static stretch with the knee flexion, because they both work hand in hand. And then of course we're gonna do the shoulder. We're gonna do the shoulder stretch, the static stretch, of course. All right, so we can continue static stretch now. All right, static stretch number 1, let's get it. Sciatica, the sciatica. And again, a lot of times we have this part tight on us, on a lot of us, whether we're sitting down too much or standing up too much, or in one position over and over and over again. So we definitely want to stretch it out, and also if we feel like it's super tight, to mild fascia it, so basically foam roll it, get it massaged, and yeah, we can definitely stretch it out for sure. Alright, right now we're going to focus for 30 seconds on our breath. Specifically our breath, because we just finished the workout, and now we're relaxing the muscles. Alright, let's go to the next leg. Second set, 30 seconds. Focus on breath. Alright, I'm going to do one more set. So 30 seconds, focus on breath. Just relax with it. Listen to the birds. Alright, so our static stretch for the sciatica nerve. Check. 2 sets, 30 seconds each. That's done with. Alright, now let's focus on the hips. Let's stay in this position for 30 seconds. And again, I have the watch, I can look at it here. However, if you want to focus on the breath, the muscles are relaxing now. We're done with the workout. We're done with the main workout, right? It's like running a marathon, you know? And just running for a duration, a period of time, and you just want to relax now. So just focus on breath and let the muscles relax. first set, 30 seconds, check. Let's do second set. Ooh. All right, so now we have the shoulders. Let's stretch these out and we'll be done with the whole workout. All right, so first set, 30 seconds. Let's focus on breath once again. As you can see, I'm really emphasizing breath during our static stretches because this is the time where we're relaxing. First set, 30 seconds, check. All right, second set, 30 seconds. Let's focus on breath. Let's relax. My apologies, this was the first set, because the first set is a pair, right? So it's the left, right, the right, left arm. So these two, once they're completed, that's the first set. So we just completed the first set. We're gonna do the second set of our 30 seconds. All right, again, let's focus on breath, staying calm, and relaxing. You got this, you got this, I got this, you got this. All right, so those are our second set, 30 seconds. That's done, so that's checked off. So we just completed, boys and girls, our static stretches, our 3 static stretch workout exercises. The first was the sciatica nerve stretch, right? Go on your back, fold the knee up, that unique angle. And then our second were the hip stretches. And then the third were, we just finished up right now, our shoulder stretches. And again, I want to emphasize, this is what's helped me for many years, whether I worked out at the gym or here in my backyard or anywhere. And doing a lot of exercising, as well as exercising the mind by just studying, via YouTube videos by professionals, watching athletes, watching how they pre-train before they get into the game, such as watching Kobe Bryant, Canelo Alvarez, Michael Jordan, all these amazing people at their craft, at their sport. And I put this all together for you, sharing it with you. And again, this is what's worked for me, and I see a lot of it's worked. I'm just basically, grabbing what I've learned from the best and implementing it in my workouts. And again, this is what's worked for me consistently, congruently for years now. And I figured to just kind of get it organized, and here I am doing this video with you and sharing it with you. And again, thank you for staying tuned and for sticking through the video and putting up with me. Alrighty, boys and girls, well, thank you again for watching this video, supporting me here, Plant-Based Kid. And again, we did our workouts, we did our static stretches, we did our dynamic stretches, right? Our main workout, and then our static stretches. And again, we incorporated a foam roller, right? The red roller I used for the sciatica nerve right here on this part of my booty, upper butt, lower butt area, and had a little bit of tightness. So again, although these three work together, like I was saying, the dynamic stretches, our main workout, and our static stretches, also the foam roller works out as well. And again, that's to me more of an emergency, meaning if you have a tight muscle, you definitely want to use that. So if you feel like the stretching out isn't working, the foam roller always helps me to loosen up my muscles and to stretch it out. Because I always look at the foam roller like your muscles are like this, right? And if your muscles are like this, they're tight, they're like in a knot. You have to loosen up, because if you're stretching out this knot, you're just stretching out a knot, right? That's all you're stretching out. So if you loosen it up, you're stretching that out, your muscles are more free, right? More flowing. They're not in that tight bunch. So I thought I'd share that with you. And thank you again, boys and girls, for tuning in, and much love. Till next time, we will see each other soon. And again, this concludes day 6. And don't forget, you have it, I have it, we all have it. Exercise that kid spirit, because again, you have it, I have it, we all have it. And let's unleash it. We got it. Till next time, thank you.